Hi there, this is Mrs. Rosnack. Today I'm going to show you how to do the skill making an occupied bed. First thing I'm going to do is put hand sanitizer on, rub that on all surfaces, make sure it's dry. Then I'm going to go ahead and collect my supplies. For this skill, you need a barrier if you're going to put your clean sheets and blanket on a tray table. Otherwise, you don't need this barrier. But for the bed making, you need a bottom sheet, which is a fitted sheet. You need a top sheet, which is a flat sheet. You need a pillowcase and you need a blanket. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go into the residence room. I carry these away from my body, not to touch my uniform. And I'm gonna go ahead, you can set these in the room. I'm gonna knock on the door and greet the patient. Hi, Mr. Castle, how are you?
I'm good.
Good, we're gonna go ahead and change your sheets, okay?
Okay.
You don't even have to get out of bed. My name's Amy, I'm your STNA. So I'm gonna make sure that this is Mr. Castle, which it is, and we're gonna assume that the resident has to stay in the bed while I'm making it. Obviously, it's easier if they can get out, but sometimes you have to make the beds with the resident staying in them. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up my sheets onto the tray table, so I'll put a barrier there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put my linens on that tray table. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna raise the bed up so it's easier on my back. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the side rail up, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull the curtain for privacy. All right, then I can go ahead and raise my bed up. And this is gonna go about mid-thigh level. Helps with your back. All right, next thing I'm gonna do, Mr. Castle, I'm gonna have you roll over. Let's try to keep you covered as possible, but we're gonna roll you over to the side. If you can roll yourself, that would be great. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and lock the bed because I can feel the bed moving. All right, if they can roll over on their own, that's great, but if not, then I'll go ahead and help him. And then you're going to take the corners of the fitted sheet off, and you kind of want to tuck the fitted sheet underneath them as much as you can. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take the clean fitted sheet, and you never want to like snap the sheets out or anything like that. You just want to open them up gently. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and put the corner of the fitted sheet to this corner, put it on, come down and fit this corner. And it's a little bit more difficult, but you want to try to make these sheets as wrinkle-free as possible. I'm then gonna spread this out, and I'm gonna put the clean sheet underneath the dirty sheet, slightly. Just makes it easier when we go ahead to take it off. Okay. Now, I'm gonna roll him back over, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this side rail up, come over to the other side. All right, Mr. Castle, if you can roll over the other way. And again, try to keep him as covered as possible. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this fitted sheet away. Throw this into the linen hamper. And then I'm going to go and unroll the clean fitted sheet. Go ahead and put it on the corners. And I want to make sure that I get all the wrinkles out. All right, Mr. Castle, you go ahead and lay on your back. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take the clean top sheet. And by the way, if you want to at this point, you can take the comforter off, but leave the sheet on them. That way they don't get chilled, they don't feel like their privacy is lost. Throw that in the linen hamper. I'm then gonna go ahead and put the top sheet on. And I'm gonna put it over top of the dirty sheet. All right. Mr. Castle, I'm going to go ahead and have you hold on to this top sheet. Okay, I'm going to spread this out over top of the dirty sheet. I'm gonna pull the other sheet out from under you, so hold on to that sheet. So I'm gonna go ahead and carefully pull this out from under him, and he never becomes exposed if we do it this way. If the resident is unconscious and they can't hold on to the sheet themselves, you could tuck the sheet up under their shoulders, the clean one, and then pull the old one, the dirty one out if you need to. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and try to make this as neat as I possibly can. And of course, we don't cover their face or anything like that, but we get the sheets up high enough for them. Lay that out. And then I'm gonna go ahead and give him a new clean comforter. That's the wrong way. You want to give him enough at the top, kind of fold it over so he can pull it up high enough. And then I want to spread this out at the bottom and try to get it even on the sides. All right, and you always want to leave enough room for their feet. Don't tuck them in on the sides and make them real tight in the covers. You want to give them enough room here, but you also want to go ahead and tuck in the bottom unless they request you not to do that. Then you go with their preference. So I'm going to tuck in the bottom, and then we're going to go ahead and make mitered corners. So we bring this out and up on the bed, and then tuck it in and back over, so you should have that nice edge. We're gonna do that on the other side. And make a miter corner on that side. All right, and you would never, unless they request it, which I've never had happen, you would never tuck the sides in and tuck them in real tight like that. All right, I'm gonna take this side rail down. All right, the next thing we need to do, and the last thing, is to go ahead and change his pillowcase. So I'm gonna go ahead and lift your head up, take the pillowcase out, and we're gonna go take this pillowcase off, throw it in the linen hamper. And then this is a little bit different how you put this on. At home, we would normally put this under our chin or in our mouth. You're not gonna do that at the long-term care facility. So you're gonna take the pillowcase, go to the end of it and grab it. And then you're gonna go ahead and reach your other hand inside and kind of turn this inside out. And then you're gonna grab onto the seam of the pillow, and you're gonna go ahead and pull this over top. And it goes on fairly easily. Okay, and we make sure that's wrinkle-free. You're gonna lift up your head. Go to your pillow. All right, how's that feel? Good. We're gonna go ahead and lower the bed. Make sure that he has his call light. Here's your call light, Mr. Castle.
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and take down the side rail, open up the privacy curtain. Is there anything else I can get for you?
No.
Okay, if you need anything, you just give us a call, okay?
Okay.
All right, and then the very last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that my room is back to where it should be. This should go in the linen hamper. Put the tray table wherever they had it when you came in. And then the last thing I'm going to do is go ahead and sanitize my hands. Thank you.